Hi guys, that's my here and welcome back to the Tottenham League Football Running series. And as you can see today, we have our first knockout Champions League game of this season. So we're playing Cska Moscow. Let's just quickly go over the other Champions League games for you. So let's go into stages. So we've got Man City versus Lille. Actually, I want to get these in. What's happening tonight? So, okay, well, it's all happening in one night apparently. Yeah, apparently it's all happening on one night. That never happens in the Champions League, but maybe by 2015 they will have changed the rules. So it's Cska Moscow versus Tottenham. Tottenham obviously being us. Dortmund versus Barcelona. Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid. Juventus versus PSG. Leverkusen versus Chelsea. Man City versus Lille. Benfica versus AC Milan, and Sporting Lisbon versus Marseille. So that's them out of the way. Only 3 English teams left in the competition, but hopefully we can do it all for the English teams and go ahead and win it. The second year in a row. They've got some good players in Rasmus Elm, Jagoev, Doumbia up front, who's going to be joining Atletico at the end of the season. And speaking of pre-contract term type deals, we have approached Luis Gustavo for the end of the season. It's a free transfer, so it's not spending any money. It's simply on wages. And yeah, I think it'd just be a good addition to the squad for next season should I decide to stay. It's just more backup, and he'll be alright, and he's very versatile, which is one of the main reasons for signing him. Also, he's on the free, and even if I don't end up staying, they might end up selling Vidal or Sandro or something I would never really think about doing, but Gustavo will be decent backup for if that happened. So no, today it's Lloris, Jones, Dede, Samba, Alaba, Fellaini, Vidal, Valencia, Bale, Neymar and Falcao. The starting 11 today. Yeah. Oh wait, we've already done that, haven't we? Chopper obviously does that for every match. And as you can see, we're back to full strength in our team. Everyone is back. Some of them missed their first game back, but on the bench, as you can see, it's a lot weaker than it should. Well, not a lot weaker, but it's a bit weaker than it normally would be. Obviously, Cavani would normally be there instead of Adebayor, the main one. But Adebayor is still a very good player to have on the bench. So I'm not really too what's the word? Yeah, I'm happy. Let's put it like that. I'm happy with him there. It's not too much of a setback. That's kind of what I was looking for. Tiny bit laggy here. That should go away. It normally does. Once it didn't, for some reason. I think once it didn't anyway. For some reason, once it just didn't go away. But it should go away soon. 5 minutes in, Bale, and Akinfeev makes the save. Vassine gets the ball out from Akinfeev. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. Some of the names I'm just not going to bother trying to pronounce because I'm never going to do it ever. Some of them I will be able to say, like Elm obviously, and Benitez trying to chase the ball there, but Dede now, Valencia. Kanidu gets down the wing, crosses it in, Bale, and that's a header from Bale. Doesn't score many headers. Now this is getting really laggy all of a sudden. Hopefully it's stopped. But good cross from Valencia and headed in by Bale. Now my theory is it has to go into a replay before it stops lagging, so hopefully that is the case and it will go away after this. A 6th minute goal for us here today, so I'm very happy with the goal. Relatively early in the match, away from home as well, so it's also an away goal. Couldn't really have asked much more for the first 6 to 10 minutes really. Hope we can get another one before that 10-minute mark. That'd be brilliant, and it really would just almost seal the tie, really, almost. Bale, and Fellaini heads it off the bar, so nearly in, but no, not to be. We roll on, still only 1-0. Olise, I think that's how you say it, Olise, I'm not quite sure. Cuts inside, has a shot, goes wide and over. Relatively comfortable for us to watch that there. Yeah, still going on now. Got another highlight. 16th minute, but goes wide from there. Free kick, so that's just unfortunate, really. Hopefully we can push on and get another goal. Here's Valencia now. Fellaini, and he shot it wide. Really shouldn't be going near post there. It's not FIFA. There is no OP. Well, there is an OP here, and there it is. OP means overpowered if you didn't know. Yeah, but that's the corners to the near post. They are so overpowered. I would definitely recommend you stick your players on the near post, even if they're not that tall. Like, if you've got a decent corner taker, try and hit the near post. If you don't, I wouldn't try and hit the near post. I'd probably just go mixed if you don't really have a well, if you're like a low down team and you know your best corner takers like 8. If you've got like at least 11, just go in near post. I mean, it doesn't even have to be that good. When you've got Bale though, it's going to happen a lot more, obviously. Yeah, I do plan on going to a lower down team if oh, here we go. Oh, I thought I went in off the post, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, I do plan on going to a lower league team at some point in Football Manager. Not necessarily. Oh, that's 3-0. Who was that? Akinfeev own goal. I think Dede was the one who got the last touch for us, or either Dede or Samba got the last touch for us. But Akinfeev was the one who ended up putting it in the back of the net. I still can't tell from that replay if Dede actually gets a touch to that. I think it's just Samba, and it just goes in off what's his face. But we've injured Dumbia. It's good for us. You know, he's one of the key men. We're 3-0 up away from home. This really, it allows me just to play my, you know, to rest a few players for the home leg. If we can hold on, if we can keep a clean sheet here tonight, I'll be resting players for the home leg. That's just definite. What was I saying? Yeah, I want to do a lower league team at some point in Football Manager. Not necessarily Football Manager 2013, maybe 2014. If the Hereford United job, obviously my supported club, does become available, I'll most likely be going to that. But I'm not going to be going. If I am to leave Tottenham, then I'm not going to be joining another club until after the Euros, and that's only if we win it with England. Then we'll go on to the World Cup. If we can't win the Euros or the World Cup with England, I think I'll just give up on that dream. But Bale's made it 4-0 before half time. This is an insane game for us, isn't it? But yeah, like I said, I don't like to talk about my future away from Tottenham too much, but I like to keep you updated. You know, and if I mention something, get something in my head, I like to talk about it a bit. So that's why so obviously a lower league team, I might start. My first thought is to start with Tottenham and Portsmouth next year on Football Manager 2014. That's my first. That's my first thought. They've just been relegated. Another one would be Cardiff. I'd be quite interested in doing. Apparently they got a little bit of money to spend as well, so that could be interesting. But I don't know. They've obviously just been promoted. Also, Bristol City have just been relegated. It's always interesting being a just relegated or just promoted team. I find. I kind of regret starting with Tottenham, but we've had a brilliant success, so you know I can't really regret it. But you know, I just I feel I could have had a bit more fun doing with someone else. But yeah, hopefully all goes well, and we can just get a really entertaining series for team next after Tottenham. You know, I don't like sticking at clubs for too long. I tend to get bored. So you know, I win everything at a club. I just think it's the same on FIFA and Football Manager. You know, some people say like tie down to a particular project. You know, just stay at a club for 5 years. And you know, if when it's a club like Tottenham, obviously stay at Tottenham for like 5 years, which you know could end up happening still. But I don't know. After about 3-4 seasons, I tend to get a little bit bored. At the moment, I'm not too bored. You know, I'm more bored than I was at this point last season. But you know, I was really looking to get that Champions League. Now we're just looking to win everything. Is that 5? Onside. So yeah. 10th goal of the season for Valencia, yeah. Now this season our aim is to win everything, and if we do that, there's nothing really left to do, really, is there? So yeah, I'm still not sure where to go after next club. It does depend on what jobs are offered. If you, again, I've said this before, if you do have a particular club you'd like me to join, then please say so. I know I've got, you know, Chelsea fans, United fans who watch this, so I'll keep them in mind, although I wouldn't want to move straight from Tottenham to one of them, as, you know, I just find that a little bit, you know, a little bit disrespectful to Tottenham to move to straight to another Premier League club. Whether I come back into the Premier League, my plan is to rejoin Tottenham if I can, right for my last season. We're just going to hope that their job's going to be available, really. That'll be my last season of Football Manager. But that's way in the future now. You know, hopefully that'll be in like the 20th season or something. I don't think it'll quite be there, but you know, hopefully we can get really, really far. Maybe actually 20 is going way too far. We're already what? Almost halfway through the year since Football Manager came out, almost. Couple months, maybe a month and a half, I think it is. Let's put it like this: we're over a quarter of the way through, and I'm you know just over halfway through my third season. So realistically, I could get to about 13, 14 seasons if I keep up the pace. But you've got to remember, I've got the summer holidays to come, and that's just going to be a load of free time over almost 2 months. So there's likely to be 2 videos coming out of those a day, or that hopefully by then I'll have the HDPVR. But oh my god, 5-0. This is just, yeah, I can rest players. You know, I can rest players and probably still win comfortably in the home leg. So yeah, I don't know. After a win like that, you just really want to keep going. But I've got the Capital One Cup next, so I'm going to record that now. I really just can't wait. You know, I know it's the Capital One Cup, but it's still a cup final. I always get that little bit of excitement, even though. Let's just take a quick look at the other results, though, see who's likely to go out. Barcelona thrashed Dortmund, so Barcelona have the home leg. I think Barca are going to go through this one. Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid. Now this is the big, you know, the big tie, the one that everyone wants to watch. Well, you guys obviously want to watch the Tottenham. See how I do, but everyone, if this was real life, everyone would be looking at that game, along with PSG and Juve, as well as Dortmund, Barca. You know, there are some great ties. Let's be honest. So in this, there are a lot of big teams going to be going out. So yeah, but Real Madrid drew away with Bayern Munich, so they have the advantage in that they've already got an away goal and they do have the home leg. But I think Bayern Munich, I think they're going to go through that one. I have a sneaky feeling. Hold me to that. PSG lead Juventus away. I think PSG will go through that, and now they've got the away goal. They're leading, so they should be able to do that at home as well. Chelsea 1-1 draw away at Leverkusen. They probably should go through that, really, but it'd be nice to see Leverkusen knock out a rival. But also, it'd be nice to see another English team go through. I think City are comfortably going to beat Lille, but if they lose 2-0 away, then they're out. So that's easily possible for Lille to win that 1-2-0. But yeah, I think City will go through that one. Benfica and AC Milan not really giving us any clues, but AC Milan will have the home advantage, and I know a draw, any kind of score draw would put Benfica through in the next round. But I'm going to tip AC Milan to go through that one. I think they've just got the experience. They're more likely to go through. And Sporting Lisbon thrashed Marseille, so I imagine they'll go through Lisbon. So let's take a look at the messages. Anything? Well, he's out for 2 months. Yeah, I don't really even want him on my shortlist. Actually, that's something I want to go and do. Sort out my shortlist. See if there's actually anyone I want on there. Asamoah's going to stay. These guys can all go. Yeah, and I think everyone's going to go, really. Yeah, all those can go. Luis Gustavo will hopefully be joining us at the end of the season, but Asamoah is someone, you know, maybe I'll go and manage Real Madrid just to use him, because that's someone, you know, the channel's kind of not about him, but he's named after him, you know, that's where the Asamoah part comes from. So yeah, actually, let's take a quick look at foreign leagues, see what they're shaping up. So Barcelona top of that, of La Liga. Real Madrid and Barcelona will be battling out for that title. Valencia, Atletico, maybe move to one of them, try and get them up a bit. I don't know, let's go look at the Serie A now. Obviously another really entertaining league, one of the bigger, competitions we want. There we go. So, oh wow, Parma atop of Serie A by 5 points. Who have they got in their team? What the hell is this? Dorlan Pabon. Okay, he doesn't look too amazing. Biabiani obviously amazing on FIFA, but again, nothing amazing on here or in real life. They haven't got anyone amazing. how are they top of the league by that much as well? 5 points. I mean, obviously expect Juventus and Roma. They've got some young players at the moment in real life. They've obviously got Lamela, but also they've got players like what's his face, De Rossi, also very experienced. AC Milan and Inter really not doing too well in the league. So yeah, let's just quickly go and check out the Bundesliga. And then I'll end it after looking at this. Oh, it doesn't have it. Let's just look for Dortmund. Oh crap, wrong one. There we go, and then we can just look at their club. Ah, that's why, because it's called the German First Division. Okay, well, doesn't matter. So Bayern Munich are top of that. Dortmund are second, as you would expect. Those two up there. Kind of surprised. What's their faces? Schalke and Leverkusen aren't doing a bit better. Schalke are in fifth, in all fairness. It's not too bad. They're not too far off third place, even only 2 points off. And Leverkusen are only 5 points off third place. So tight league at the top, obviously. Well, obviously not the top two. But from third all the way down to like 10th, it's just 10 points separating them. At the bottom, slightly more, open. Dusseldorf and Hoffenheim. There, I think that's a playoff. Is that between, like, let me show you. Oh well, is that between like either runners up or third place and like this spot, 16th? Is that like a playoff for where they play them there? Like whichever team from below them and the winners of that stays up. I'm not sure. Please someone tell me about that. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you did enjoy the video, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Tell me where you'd prefer me to move, if any club. But yeah, thanks and bye.